Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I'm the Red Baron and today we'll be taking a look at the T-80b and the BMP-2m. First up is the BMP-2m, which happens to be a squadron event vehicle that is unlockable after an absolute assload of work is put in. It is, I think, 200 and some odd thousand XP to try to, or RP to unlock. But once you do unlock it, and once it is upgraded, which this one is, it is quite a joy to use. Don't know why I fired off the missiles. It comes with this 30mm grenade launcher on the top, which I'm firing off now. 8 ATGMs, 2 stages fired in things of 4, and the 37mm autocannon that is standard on the BMP-2 series of vehicle. In terms of comparison to the stock BMP-2 that is just in the normal tech tree, the only change I think is really the 30mm autocannon and the 8 missiles in the stages of 4, because I don't believe that the normal tech tree one gets that. It only gets 1 tube, I believe. So that's one downside to it. And again, this is a squadron vehicle, so you do have to grind out all the modifications or use golden eagles to finish it off, which I did. So here I am coming around this turn. There's a friendly up there along with some enemies, but I noticed that the friendly starts getting shot at with tracer fire, so I stop. I didn't know if he would like scoot up and attempt to finish him off up close, in which case I would have been ready. There's a plane up there getting a missile shot at him, but we're not going to deal with that. There's an Abrams over there too. I decide I'm going to scoot back. Unfortunately, our friendly gets killed. I fire a missile, starts a fire, fire the 30 at him a bit. He ends up shooting me a little bit with the tracers. Just keep firing at him with the 37. Use the 30mm grenade launcher to pop some stuff over at him. I was figuring if I hit him on the roof it could explode and detonate, but I guess that wasn't the case. He popped smoke to try to repair, so I moved back because I figured he would attempt to kill me as soon as I'm done. He fires one shot, I fire a missile, goes right through his track pretty much and knocks everyone out. That's the first kill of this vehicle, the second kill of the game. I end up getting like 9 kills total, but I'm only showing 2 of the vehicles that I used during this game, which is the BMP-2m and the T-80b. So I popped smoke, repair here quick. He ended up taking out my engine, which wasn't good. I fire a missile at that guy. It was an XM1, I think that was, and he ends up getting taken out with a missile pretty much straight to the front of the turret face, which is to be expected if it was an XM1. I quickly turn around after claiming 2 kills and decide I'm going to go towards the cap point, as there's another friendly coming, because there were some people who were attempting to storm this place, and I really enjoyed this game quite a bit. Me and a few other people ended up holding the line for quite some time, but we lost by just a hair, because we just couldn't kill all of the Abrams fast enough. Basically, those things breed like rabbits. And there's a leopard over there dealing with someone. I was just kind of watching him, seeing what he was up to. I decided I'm going to move in here quick and wait. He would guard that area. I would guard this area of anything coming around. There'll be an AMX-30 coming shortly, you'll see. I hear something, so I turn the turret. There's the AMX-30. Bounced off that pole, unfortunately. I end up only getting an assist for this guy, but good enough. Leopard starts dealing with some enemies who's trying to push up. I noticed this Abrams over here. Had to reload all my shells because I fired them all. Fire, take the fire, I guess, critical hit, and he ends up getting lit up, and that would be another assist towards me. That was an ADATS. Unfortunately, sets him on fire. The Leopard. Leopard's unfortunately unable to deal with him. I should have probably waited here, but I don't. I just had to poke out, and a couple shots kill me from an ADATS. So that was unfortunate, but it was fun all the same. Next vehicle is now up. It is the T-80b in a winter woodland camouflage, which I believe you can purchase off the Gaijin market place, which I did, which is one of my favorite tank liveries. It looks just so good. The gray, the black, and the green, it's just beautiful. T-80s, as you know, are top tier Russian vehicles that are very, very difficult to penetrate from the front. If you angle, that's when you start having issues because there's no armor on the side, and all the ammo is stored on the bottom and along the side, which makes you a very easy kill. But if you keep the front directly facing forward, the odds of you getting penetrated are not very high unless they hit you straight in the driver's port, which I have conveniently covered with a bush, actually quite a few bushes. I thought I saw an explosion, but I guess not, so I decided to push up a little more. Take a little right here, take a left. Going around corners is your most dangerous point of anything basically in this tank, because obviously your side's exposed. So just pop around this corner. Wasn't expecting anything, but you'll see a enemy vehicle cross right in front of me, and then he starts to push to that side. I didn't know which hole he would come out of, the one around the corner in front of me or the one to my right, but he decides to go there. He quickly backs up because he knows what's going to happen. I back up a little bit too. He thought he could poke out fast enough and get a shot, but I'm quicker. Ends up killing, I believe, his loader, taking out his gunner and his turret drive. I quickly charge up because I knew he would have a bit of a repair. I got super lucky here that those guys over there did not see me, and I was able to deal with the Abrams. I kind of moved back a little bit to hide myself. End up sending it right through his side of his turret, killing him. Go up here, knock this Abrams out, who was trying to get his gun down low enough, but couldn't. Scoot over here, start recapping the point. They almost had this cap, which is really funny. I probably shouldn't have turned my turret here, but I did, and I ended up getting clapped by an BMP-2m or something of that sort. As you can see, he's like right next to me. He backs up a little bit, fires into the back of my turret. I end up blowing my gun off here when I go to fire, but I end up running away. Thankfully, pop smoke grenades and run away to live to fight another game. I pop smoke here because if he'd come around the corner, my ass would have been facing him and my ass would have been dead. I got very lucky there, and that guy getting killed and blowing my gun off. And I quickly scoot around the corner. When this thing needs to get up and move, it will get up and move. I really do enjoy the mobility of the T-80s. So here I am repairing, and I'll be right back as soon as I'm done with the repair. Okay, we're back from the repair, and we're back off to go attempt to recapture B, as we obviously don't want that to get stolen from us, because if it does, well, game ends. I believe there's an Abrams sitting around this corner. I use my speed, try to come out. This could have been deadly. He fires and misses. I quickly fire right into him. Take his barrel, basically. Another guy comes up, Type 74G. I end up popping his fuel tank, and he ends up getting the kill. The Type 74 does. So I screw up and around here to go hold this zone, kind of where that leopard was earlier. Thankfully no one was coming around. And you're about to see a really good example of an ATGM. So I fire, ATM just comes and blows my face off, basically. But my shot made it there first, and he didn't get a second shot, so I got super duper lucky there. And so I pull in here, sit to repair, tell somebody to help me. No one comes to help though, unfortunately. Fighter comes in from the top, tries to strafe me out, but doesn't really succeed at that. This was quite the lengthy engagement, as it was just a lot of back and forth point contest, basically. First they would have it, then we'd get it, they'd almost get it, we'd have to recap it. It would just go back and forth, and it went on for, I think the entirety of this game is like 27 something minutes long or something. It was ridiculous how long this game lasted, but unfortunately we ended up losing in the end, which kind of stunk, but would have made a better video had we held the line, but we didn't. We just failed. There's an enemy over here that I see. Thought that he would come around, but he decided not to, so I just pop around. This could have gotten me killed. I would not suggest doing this. Fire at the XM1, take out his gunner, sit there, blast him right in the turret, and he's dead. And that puts me at about some kills, 7 kills here. And so I end up just whapping him, and I believe that was my last kill of this game, because shortly I go around and get taken out by a vehicle, because I wasn't quite fast enough to get around a corner, unfortunately, which was unfortunate, but hey, it's War Thunder. Get some, you lose some. So here we are again, back holding our point. We really needed someone in a small tank or something to go and take their point to kind of draw them off of our point, because at least then we could have knocked them out slowly whilst they were busy dealing with their point and they weren't busy dealing with ours, which would have been how I would have rather approached this, but unfortunately that's what happened, and I end up getting knocked out right here trying to cross. I was just about to make it, but ended up getting shot in the side. So that was a good game. Ended up getting like 9 kills total between all of my vehicles here, and yeah, I really had a fun time playing. Lachlan told me to get the T-80, so I did. Finally finished off all of the T-80 line. Got the T-80u as well, even though I used T-80b in this game. Yeah, it's a great little tank, and if you ever think about doing Russia, I would highly recommend getting this vehicle, along with the BMP-2m if you want to do squadron stuff. I'm always up for squadron stuff. I have a Discord link down in the description. So yes, if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Reds out.